Well, hey there, everybody. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Welcome to Advanced Music Theory video number 8. In this video, we're going to continue on talking about variation techniques. But this particular technique, we're going to examine it both like in a melodic way and more of a rhythmic way. But what we're doing is you establish either a bass, a revolving bass, or like feel of where each chord is going, then you embellish it. And then also the idea of creating a melody and then you continuously embellish it to where it just keeps changing into something new. So let's start with kind of the revolving bass, and we're just going to use like rock and roll power chords for this one for now. So let's say you use this for... Now you're not going to sit on that forever. That would get old. So then you can add variation to it each time you go through it to get something a little bit new. So you start with your... And that's a very simple like rhythmic thing you can add. And then you can keep kind of adding more. At the end there, that one time I added that, and then at the end I did it again. That adds a little bit more melody to your rhythm. It's just giving it a little something extra to push back into beat one. But that would be like setting a bass and then adding variation to it each time you do it and continuing on. And then like, you know, I did gallops at the end there, but you could... But the biggest thing of note here is that on beat one is where that chord changes. So whatever you do in between, make sure you land your next chord on beat one. And then to the listener, that chord change thing is it just keeps happening over and over the way it originally did. However, the ear is still like, wow, what's going on? There's new stuff happening. That's the main thing, is new stuff on top of the old. So you have some familiarity, but then something that piques your interest so it doesn't get super boring. Now, from like a melody standpoint, you could do the same idea. So like... very simple melody. And then you start to vary that melody. I know that was nothing super creative, and I stopped talking and went numb in the head for a minute there, so you're probably like, what's going on? But really, that melody is what you're trying to keep alive as you start to... And then you could... But your ear is still hearing that that's happening, but then you have all this neat little decoration occurring with it, and it starts to change it. You get variations, and then you don't get bored listening, and you don't get bored composing either, because you're constantly thinking, okay, I want to keep that feeling alive, but I want to add more. How do I do that? and at what point have I went too far to where I've lost the original thing. Now, so you're going to want to start, when you start using these ideas, start small. Take a segment of music and create it around a very simple melody like that, and then keep varying it till you feel like you've kind of run out. And then see what melody should come next, or if you should move on to a new thing. Or maybe you've varied it enough to where you've got a little like classical guitar piece or something that you're like, you know what, I enjoy that. That's a short little piece. I like it. I'm going to keep it. Of course, you always have the right to make these decisions because you're making music to make you happy and make your ear happy. So yeah, that's all I wanted to talk about in this video. Have a wonderful day. You're going to do awesome.